Okay, I don't know if this is live or not because I've never done this before, but I'm just adjusting the camera right now. I don't know if I can adjust it more. I wish I could zoom in a bit, but if I can't, that's where it is. And it's not moving. Why? Why, camera? Why? Okay, I really don't know if this is working or not. Is it working? Can anyone hear me? Oh my god, this is the worst. Okay, I'm back. Like the thing just stopped moving and then like my app turned off. This is really weird and now I'm getting all flustered and I have to put it back on the stand so hopefully it will keep going. Thank you for 2 of you showing up. That's so nice. I saw a comment just now. Oh my god, I really thought no one would show up, so I'm really excited right now. Let's see. I'm trying to play it on my iPad over here so I can see any comments before I sit. Yeah, there's my hair. All right. Hi everyone. Hi. Oh my gosh, there's actually people here. What? So this stream's gonna be pretty quiet because I don't know what music to play in the background, and like all of my devices are now engaged. So I'm just gonna be coloring this. This is one of the drawings that I did in the beginning of January, and I just never got around to finishing it, so I thought I'd watercolor it real quick because my husband's not home right now, so yeah, I don't have anything else to do. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, just let me know. Or if you want to talk about anything, let me know. And I'll try to see it from my iPad as long as that continues to work. This is the first time streaming, so sorry if it's like really weird. Let me know if there's any like delay or anything. We've been having some really weird internet problems here. So yeah, all that good stuff. I can't seem to see any comments on my iPad though. So I'm not sure if I'm getting comments over here and I just can't see it. It's like up above, so I can't see what's happening. But yeah, let's see. Any delay? I guess we'll just get started since I'm not going to worry about comments right now. But yeah, this is kind of Usagi inspired. I'm not sure what colors I'm going to pick for her hair. Kind of want to do something weird. I'm just making a skin color right now. Hopefully the temperature is nice and warm, so this will dry really quickly. I wonder why I cannot see comments though. Let me try to reload this. Okay, inside the app maybe. There's comments. Okay, cool. Hi Liliana. Hi Ellen. And hi, what was it? Nez Best Baby Cakes. That's pretty cute. This paper is like my least favorite paper, but I'm using it anyway. The Fabriano 90-pound watercolor paper. And it's my least favorite just because it's 90 pounds. It's really thin. And I don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with this paper. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes it doesn't. But it's one of the cheaper ones around here, so I'm using it anyway. Hey, Monahar? Hey, how are you? How are you doing? I am so flustered right now. This is so weird doing a live stream. So yeah, I'm just gonna start the skin so that I'm doing something. Try to stop my hand from shaking. I've just been using this Holbein, like, you know, John Brilliant, if that's how you say it, watercolor for the skin recently. I kind of like it. It's very anime to me, the color that you get from this watercolor instead of like mixing a skin tone. And let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I'm using that mic that doesn't always work. Have you seen my other videos where I talked about that? Oh, thank you, Jay Hair. Oh, cool. I'm glad the audio sounds good. I was worried about that. So how is everybody tonight? Or hello. Where are you guys from, I should say? Where are you guys watching from? What country? What time zone? Because here in Singapore, it's 11:59. I was actually hoping to wait till midnight to start streaming, because like then it would be a new day. But I got nervous. I was just like, let's just do this. Ooh, that got patchy. Can you recommend some brushes for coloring manga on Procreate? Oh, Procreate, yeah. I am such a noob at Procreate. The ones that I tend to keep going for Procreate is like just the default like HB, because I like HB pencil just because I use HB pencil in real life, and I kind of like how the feel of it is. I also sometimes will use the technical pen one this is for like lining and sketching. And when I want to do like really rough sketches, I for some reason keep going for the pastel brush. And just the last drawing I did, I posted to use the pastel brush for a lot of the coloring. It just seemed kind of rough and seemed to work pretty well. And I was often using the watercolor brush as well, but I really don't know what I'm doing with that stuff yet, so I'm not like the best expert to ask. But I guess just experiment with like whatever brushes feel right first, you know? I'm still experimenting too. I liked the watercolor brush for a while because I thought, oh, it's watercolor, it's probably similar, it would probably build up. But it also can be kind of unpredictable, so I'm still such a noob at it. Let's see. From PA, yeah, getting ready for work. From Dubai. Wow, you're from Dubai. Wow, that's amazing. And Switzerland. Oh my gosh, Switzerland, 5 p.m. right now. Wow. That's a great time then. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Space Time. I'm glad you like it. US Central, so 10 a.m. Oh, okay, good. I guess 10 a.m. is not too bad, unless everybody's like at work or school or something. I always forget the time zone, you know? When I lived in America and my husband was in Singapore, I would always remember the time zone because like we have to talk. But as soon as I moved away from America and I'm living in Singapore now, I'm super lazy at remembering the time zone. I always rely on my sister to remember for me. I got really patchy right here with the watercolor. Oh no. I added too much water. I'll just have to wait for that to dry and then go over it again. What time is it in Dubai now? Har? I hope I'm saying that right. Oh, thank you. Ooh, UK, it's 4 p.m. Nice. It's really cool. That's so cool. There's like everybody's from somewhere else. That's really, really, really neat. I'm really glad you guys are here. I think I'm gonna have to wait for that to dry before I mess with it again. Otherwise, I'm gonna cause a problem. The reason I hate this paper is because like it's super thin, but I think I had started this thinking of using these watercolor markers that I bought, and I was gonna test them out, but I'm just like not in the mood to deal with them tonight. So I'll figure them out another day. But this paper can't take too much or it starts to get messy for me, and I'm like way too fussy with watercolor, so I have to be careful, let things dry before I start. I'm not fully decided on what color I should do for her hair. I was thinking about doing some multicolors or something. What do you guys think? Oh, cool. 7:30 p.m. in Dubai. Wow. I actually thought it would be closer to Singapore time, but I'm terrible at that kind of stuff. Let's see. Maybe I should do a background. That'll help me decide better for the actual hair. Maybe do something really interesting in the background. What color would be interesting? Or colors. I haven't used the Mayan Blue Dark yet. Probably should. Or the Lunar Blue is really pretty. Maybe pastel, like blue or pink. Yeah. Dark blue. Opposites. Oh gosh. This is usually the parts that I edit out of the video when I sit here and contemplate colors for a long time. So if you guys have any other questions or anything, just let me know. Oh, you want to tell me about your day? That's also cool. Yeah. The yellow is good too. I didn't want it to super look like Usagi though. Kind of wanted to change it up. The watercolor on the skin's still wet. It's pretty humid tonight, but I was hoping it'd be a little bit quicker to dry. I could also do like dark color hair and then like a light background. That might be cool. This quinacridone purple I haven't used yet. That might be kind of neat to use. Maybe I'll put that in the background. Why not? Let's just do it. I'm just gonna wet the background first so everything spreads a little bit better. This live stream is super impromptu. It's just like I really wanted to do one. My husband had to go out for his job. It's like, why not just do it and see what happens? I was pretty sure nobody would show up and I'd be like super embarrassed. Like, you know, when you throw like a birthday party and then no one shows up, that kind of feeling. That's exactly what I was worried about. Oh, thank you, Cookie Tan. Hello. I was so nervous. I have almost live streamed so many times and I'm just like, no, it's not going to go well. I thought it'd be super awkward. Hopefully this is holding the water. Let's see, where's the purple? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how this goes. Hi, Cam W. Oh, cool. Nizbez BB Cakes. Have a good night or day. I forget which one, but thank you for coming. And I'll definitely try to do more live streams. I wanted to do more this year. Wow, that is super bright. Oh my goodness. I'll definitely try to do more in the future, and I'll try to give more more than like hours notice too next time. Try not to be too spontaneous. Ooh. Well, this color is really nice though. Yeah, isn't it nice? This is the quinacridone purple, and this is actually the first time I'm using it since I bought it. So, wow, this is a really nice color. I almost regretted it when I got it, but it's really different. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was worried about the time. I kept wondering, like, if I stream, should I, like, stream early morning for Singapore so more, like, Americans can make it? But, I'm just such a night owl. Early morning for me is, like, early afternoon, really. It's terrible. I've been trying to break the habit, but I, like, stay up till 5 and 6 in the morning anymore. Anyone else a night owl out there? Anyone else? Let's see. Do you have any tips for someone like me who really wants to learn watercolor, but that is not very good at drawing? I hate stealing outlines, but anything I make myself look so bad. You know, there's a lot of artists selling like coloring pages that you can totally use. Or you can, yeah, I would kind of go for that. Like, if there's any artist you really like who's selling coloring pages, you could like buy it and then like put it on watercolor paper if you have a printer, and then watercolor over that. Some artists offer them for free even. I know Bailey J has a few watercolor, or not watercolor, what am I saying? A few coloring pages free on her website. And you could also just ask other artists permission if you can color the work. Some people might be totally cool with it. Otherwise, I would just keep trying. Maybe just watercolor abstract things too. Practice makes perfect. You know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I thought that I was a much better artist when I was younger. I guess I was a bit egotistical, especially back in the early 2000s. And recently I look back and I'm like, oh gosh, that looks so funky. So, you know, just keep trying. Your art will improve over time. Oh, cool. I was wondering, Cookie Tan. I'm like, oh, I see that last name. I wonder if I think I saw your comment before. You're also in Singapore. So you're also up late. Although, to me, midnight's not really late. Yeah, this purple is super pretty. I see you, Jay Hair. Don't be late for work, okay? But thank you for coming. I gotta re-wet the paper. I'm like not paying any attention. I do really like this purple. This purple came out really nice. I forget what brand was this, the quinacridone purple. I should really write it down this sheet. I think it was probably Daniel Smith. Probably? I think. No, wait. I think this one might be Schmincke. It's hard to remember when you buy a bunch of them at once. Oh, in my last video, I did the palette video. I got so many people commenting and giving me suggestions on what colors to buy, and it's so tempting. It's like I just want to go out and get those colors. I got a comment that was suggesting quinacridone gold, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was exactly the color I was gonna buy, but they were sold out. And then I gave up on it, thinking like, oh, you have enough colors, it's all full now. But I'm easily tempted when it comes to art supplies. I'm such an art supply addict. Just looking for my enablers online, really. If you hear a banging noise, my cat's in the litter box right now, so please ignore that. I'm not sure how much this mic is picking up because I can't hear it. I'm just sitting here quiet. But yeah, if you hear a noise, that's her. She's probably going to start running around and make this weird chirpy sound in a few minutes. Hi, wait, is that Mew T? Kaiba? Hi, how are you? Yeah, this purple is really pretty. Kind of going for patchy, but it's a little too patchy, so I'm definitely gonna have to make another layer once it's dry. I'm a little nervous by the live stream, so everything's coming out a little too much water. So what's everybody up to today? You have the metallic gold and silver used in the Fire Priestess? Yeah. Yeah, the fine tech colors. I just don't use them as much though. Because they don't skin so well. So I haven't used them as much anymore. I want to use them more for those I have like a bunch of what are they called? Moleskin journals that I want to like customize. I want to use those more for those because like they won't need to be scanned and like made into prints, so I can use like more special colors for that. But I've just, man, it's been so long and I haven't started those at all. I have so many ideas for artwork, so many half-finished artworks just sitting around waiting to be finished, and I always just get distracted by something else before I can actually finish them. I have a long list, and then I just add to it. Like recently on Instagram, the artist Amanda Elise, she had posted a picture of these Daiso markers, and as soon as I saw that, I'm like, wait, they're from Daiso and they're alcohol-based markers. I ran right out and bought them, so that'll be a video soon. Even though I have other markers I need to review, I just keep stacking it on because I'm addicted. You know, it's Daiso. It's close by for me, so I had to go check it out. Let's see, I need to catch up on chat. Oh no, you actually needed a shower. Okay, enjoy your shower, Cookie. Thanks for coming. Oh, thank you so much for dropping by and showing your support. That is so sweet. I really, really appreciate that. Hey, Zem. Zem? Yeah, Zem? Is that right? Hi. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? Yeah, markers. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I still haven't done the Christmas haul because I'm waiting for my sister. She's still here to send me a package. But I went a little crazy for markers around Christmas time. Like, I bought quite a few markers that I'm going to be reviewing. All of a sudden, after trying those pro markers, I'm just like, I wonder what the other markers are like. I haven't used those for so long. And I was just like, if they're on sale, I'm going to get them. I'm going to try them out. They're just addictive. That and watercolors. Okay, just call you Barry. Yeah. I'm terrible at saying names, pronouncing things. You hear it in your head, and then when you try to say it, it's like, oh no. I'm doing good. I'm just doing a live stream because my husband is working. He has to work late sometimes for his job. And it's boring and lonely. It's Friday night, so I thought, you know, instead of just sitting around and playing a game, maybe I'll just conquer my fear and do a live stream. I'm pretty addicted to the game Mobile Legends. And earlier they actually had a bit of tournament. It's like Malaysia and Singapore tournament. So it's like the best teams from those countries. That was pretty fun to watch. But I only caught the end because I forgot that they were still doing it. They took a break for Chinese New Year, so I forgot that they were still doing that this weekend. Yeah, live streams are fun. I'm usually not a very live stream person. I just lurk. I lurk and don't really comment when I go onto other people's live streams. So you all are super brave for commenting. I really appreciate it for you guys coming out. Because I was super worried. I overdid that spot. I'm thinking I might give her black hair because I think it would be kind of cool background. What do you guys think? Something I always liked about a black hair Usagi. Oh, you live stream on Twitch? I'm actually kind of wanting to do that one day. Or even on like the computer, but I have to like I'm just mobile live streaming right now because I have no idea how OBS works. I've tried to Google it a few times and it just gets so confusing. I'm just like, I don't have time for this right now. I'll look into it later. But one day I hope to get there. Hi Jazz, thanks for coming. Yeah. Yeah, live streams are great for getting work done. I sometimes like to listen to them just to do work, or even like people who like record live, like that's also really good. Like Leilani Joy used to post a lot of really long live stream video, like types, and that was really nice to like listen to. Oh, OBS is easy, really? I don't know. Maybe I'm too old to get it. You know, when I was younger, I like figured out, what was it called? There was a website that's like every tiny bit you have to kind of customize, and somehow I figured that out. But now that I'm older, I'm just like, I don't have time for this. I don't know how this works. I gotta prioritize here. Like, figure this stuff out. But then sometimes I'm just like, oh, I want to just get some art done first. Yeah, I'm too old. I'm 30, wait, am I 35 or 36 now? Can't remember. I find that old. Especially since a lot of the YouTubers these days are like in their 20s, so it feels different. Just gonna switch to a smaller brush. Really, I didn't even know you could record with OBS for speed paints. That's really cool. Do you record with like your webcam? I think I've seen a few artists say like they use their webcam to record speed paints, and I thought that was really interesting. I've only ever used my phone. Oh no, 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 no. Tissue. It's like screen capping, yeah. Hopefully I can get the hang of that. It just looks so complicated. They like put this element in here, put this element there. I'm like, what? Just run away. It's funny because like when you're trying to figure that kind of stuff out and you like Google it, like you look for YouTube videos, you end up getting a bunch of YouTube videos that are like super unrelated. Not super helpful at all. Or they just like talk for 20 minutes before actually getting to it. And I'm like, although, I mean, I sometimes do that in my videos, so I can understand it. Is the screen like clear for you guys? Like, is there any blipping? I was a little worried about that because earlier our internet kept like when we were watching, I was watching like a YouTube video and I was watching Netflix and it just kept pausing. I was a little worried that the internet might be having some problems. Okay, cool. Looks fine. That's great. Then I know the internet is okay here. See, what kind of music do you guys like? I think I'll go on to the black. Oh, but that might be dangerous. Maybe I should work with the color skin first. Okay, sorry if that was like a weird sound just now. I just flipped my hair. Don't know if that's going to be affected. Like the mic is right there. Ooh. Indie and folk music. That's cool. Any particular country of bands you like? I'm not as super familiar with indie and folk. Although when I was younger, my sister and I used to be really into like fantasy books, and there was a few books that had like kind of folk music that went along with it. We listened to that for a while. I think the author was Mercedes Lackey. Ooh, techno music. I like techno music sometimes too. Ooh, original soundtracks. What original soundtracks though? I'm just making this mess here. Okay. No. Just trying to even out the skin. Kind of nervous. Is it back? I think it disconnected for a second there, but I hope it's back. Yes? No? Yeah? Is it back? Hello? Sorry, but it just said it was unable to connect, and then I just reconnected it. Hopefully everyone's still here. That was weird. Hi. Hi. All right, so the comments before, let's see. Jay is listening to Steven Universe. That's nice. Linkin Park. Oh, I used to really like Linkin Park when I was younger. What was the first song that Linkin Park had come out with when they were like brand new? I really liked that one. And They did one with Evanescence, right? Uh, Bring Me Back to Life, was it? Oh, freaking love that song. Ooh, anime soundtracks. Anime soundtracks are what got me into J-rock. I loved anime soundtracks when I was younger. There's something so nice about anime soundtracks sometimes. Like, they're very, like, powerful in a way sometimes. Well, some of them, you know, not all. Ooh, Chemical Romance, yeah. That was after my time, so I never got into them, but I did like some other songs. I was a big fan of, like, when I was really young, I liked the Cranberries and Garbage. So that was like the 90s. And then I got into Evanescence. That one, I really love Evanescence. I was really disappointed by Evanescence because recently, like, Spotify had said they have a new album, but when I clicked on it, it was just like remixes of old songs. I was like, what? False advertising. I was into Smashing Pumpkins for a while too. But mostly I listened to J-Rock. Just now, before coming online, I was listening to Vamps and L'Arc-en-Ciel. Kind of wish I could stream with. I kind of want to stream on Twitch just so I can listen to that while I'm streaming. That would be nice. Watercolor brands. I'm using like mostly Schmincke, Hordem, and Daniel Smith colors. I like those the best so far. But the skin color for this is by Holbein, Japanese brand. It looks kind of funny. Don't want it to trail off too much. Yeah. I was thinking about playing some like copyright-free music in the background, but I'm like, maybe not for the first stream. I don't really want to deal with that just in case there's a problem with it, you know? Backstreet Boys? Oh my gosh, yes. Actually, who were the ones that were before Backstreet Boys? New Kids on the Block. I was a big fan of that when I was like 8 years old. I was a huge fan of them, and I cannot even barely remember any of their music. But I do think I remember liking some of the New Kids on the Block songs, or sorry, the Backstreet Boys songs. I remember those were a big thing when I was still watching. You know, when I was like early teenager, I was watching like TRL. I don't know if anyone here knows what that is. It's like the countdown show. They had a lot of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and Britney Spears back then. But I was kind of into rock back then too. I think I'll just dive in with the black now. Best affordable brush markers. From what I've heard, I think the most affordable, best brush markers is the Dick Blick Studio brush markers. I've heard they're really, really good. But I haven't tried them yet. I actually considered getting some, but I never went for it. I think you could also get a pretty good deal if you look for deals, depending on where you live. If you live like where you can get brush markers by Winsor & Newton really cheap, like if you live in the UK, I think that would be really good. Or if you get a really good deal, probably if you live in America, check Amazon for Prismacolor. The Prismacolor brush markers, that would be good. Yeah, if you're from the UK, I would probably look up some sales for the Winsor & Newton brush markers. I think they're a really good quality marker. Panic at the Disco. By the way, hi Karina. I haven't, I've heard that name, but I don't know if I've ever heard their music. I've heard from a friend that some of the colors of those have a yellow dye that bleeds after some time. Do you mean the Winsor & Newton brush markers? Huh. That would be good to know. I'm still actually planning to do a review of those soon. Just have to get around to it. There's so many like markers I have to review soon. All right, I gotta do some kind of watercolor here. Otherwise, people are just seeing me like, you know, twirl my brush around for no reason. Should I use granulating color? Yeah, I like this color. Never mind. I'm just gonna do it. Ooh, maybe a little bit more hashed out than that. It's funny because I've heard Panic at the Disco a lot, but I wonder, are they similar to like My Chemical Romance or something? Oh, the Blick Studio markers do that. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I around like, I think it was Black Friday, I almost bought the Blick Studio markers and their illustration markers. But I saw a review, shoot, what's her name? There was one girl who did a review. I totally cannot remember her name right now, but it was on YouTube. And she had said the Blick illustration markers were like felt tips, so they're not as durable as the foam tips. So I was like, I don't know if I really want to buy a cheap marker just for a video that I'm not going to end up wanting to use. So that's why I didn't end up buying those. I've seen a lot of videos on the Art and Fly and the Oohoo markers. So sure. Oh no, they disbanded then. That sucks. No, it wasn't Bailey J. It was oh gosh, I don't know her name. It is a smaller YouTuber. She does a lot of product reviews. Thing in my head, but I can't remember her name is. It's awful. Oh, they were on the same time. Okay. Panic at the Disco. That sucks. I hate when my favorite bands disband. All my favorite J-rock bands have disbanded or gone into retirement or something because they're just not posting anymore. It's so sad. Although some are making a comeback, like Luna C, they're still making some music, which is cool. And Plastic Tree, which is kind of amazing because I never really got into Plastic Tree, and I'm like, dang, I wouldn't have expected that they'd keep going and all the others would turn, you know, like stop making music. Yeah, Natto Soup, that was it. Oh my gosh, you totally knew what I'm talking about. Yeah, she had the review. Man, live streaming is great. You guys totally remind me of things that I can't remember. Yeah, Natto Soup is like a really good channel if you want to get some reviews. She seems to review like everything. It's crazy. It's just coming up patchy. Yeah, I agree. The Copics, they're just more expensive up front, but they're just more economical down the road. That's why so far, like every time I've tried a new, I'm really curious about the new markers, like different markers that are out there, because I don't think there's really a terrible marker out there. Well, I'm sure there is, but you know, a lot of the ones get a bad rep, but they're still pretty good. But it still comes down to like even with the pro markers, right? They cost like, I think it was $5 here. I think that was the price, or was it $4? It was $4 or $5. But for like $1.80 more, I can get a marker that I can refill. So in the end, I'll just end up going back to the Copics. It just lasts longer. Oh, I should pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm definitely gonna have to clean this up with a color pencil later because I'm so distracted that I'm making a lot of mistakes. Oh, I went from being a band to a solo artist. Oh, that sucks, but it's also kind of cool if it still keeps going a little bit. It's weird but he's still active, yeah. I've seen some bands like that. Yeah, it's Becca Hilburn, the Natto Soup channel. Yeah. Yeah, you've only ever used up 3 refills in 6 years of being using Copics. Yeah, I don't even think no, wait. I've only fully emptied almost 1 or 2. The rest are just like, some of them are ancient. They're starting to yellow a little bit, but they're still good on the outside. Yeah, they last for a super long time. The first one that almost got empty, but I still have a tiny, was the E00, and that was back when I was told the colors for skin for Copics is E000, E00, and E02. But then when I got back into art, like 3 years ago, I just felt like those colors were just super orange, so I stopped using as much. So I have a whole refill for E00 and a tiny bit, and I'm just not really going through it. It's crazy. Oh, the Art and Fly markers have replacement nibs and inks. Oh, that's kind of neat. I had actually not heard that, which is weird. I feel like I've seen a lot of reviews on the Art and Fly products, but I haven't heard that one. That's kind of cool. They don't have a large color range. Yeah. Maybe they will eventually. I'm sure Copic probably slowly add it more, probably. I wonder if they're going to add any more soon, though, because they haven't really done any new colors since a couple of years ago, right? They already have a lot, though. Not that I'm asking for more things to buy. And the last few that they had released that I bought was like the fluorescent ones, and I super regret buying those because I just never use them. Although I sometimes wonder if I should do one of those highlighter challenge with those, because then it'll be the first time I've ever used them. It was kind of a stupid buy for me. Yeah, the Copics definitely have a lot of lighter and darker colors, especially the lighter colors. Should add some water first. You know, I bought a couple of these big brushes. Like, I'll show you. Like these things a while ago. Big quill brush and this cat's tongue that doesn't fully work like a cat's tongue. Super disappointed them. But I still keep coming back to my flat brush. So if anybody's looking for tips, I would highly suggest just stick to your flat brushes and your rounds at first, because they're just so much more useful. I feel like I have much more control with this cheap flat brush than I do with this much more expensive Neptune cat's tongue. Oh, thank you. Here. Don't forget to not be late for work, okay? Welcome back, Cookie. Let's see. Did you miss anything exciting? Well, the stream went down for like a few seconds. I hope it was just a few seconds. I'm not sure. Because my phone just decided it wasn't connected anymore. Which is weird because I had just had a conversation about like, I hope my connection's okay. Hey Cookie, since you live in Singapore, do you ever have any problems with your internet just kind of like, just dropping for a few seconds and then coming back? Kind of wondering if it's our provider or what. Our location always has a bit of internet issues sometimes because we live in a new town, but it's so annoying. The last few days it keeps dropping for no reason for a few seconds and then coming back. I'm not super loving the color right now, to be honest, but a few layers will probably make this look better. Oh, you're using, yeah, we use Singtel, so it's different. Womp womp. StarHub has better TV though. Hi, Gracie Artist. What did you miss? Not much. Just some conversation about music, and I started the watercolor, and all that kind of good stuff. If anybody has any questions, let me know. If you want to talk about your day, that's also cool. Whatever you want to talk about. Does anybody watch anime? Oh, thank you. I'm always looking for more animes to watch, but I'm kind of out of the loop with animes these days. Or any shows that you like in general. Have you picked up any language? I know a tiny, tiny, like, baby, not even baby, it's probably not even close to being baby's type of Japanese. And I know some Hokkien, which is a bad thing. My husband likes to teach me some Hokkien curses, and I think they're kind of funny to say, but I won't say them here. And I know the tiniest bit of Mandarin, but it's bad. I should try to learn more. Every time I try to ask my husband to teach me some Mandarin, he'll say something to me, and I'll repeat it back, and he's like, no. And then in my head, it sounds like he just repeated the same thing I just said. And then we just start laughing, and I never learned anything because he just can't take it. He's like, how do you not hear the difference? And I'm like, it sounds the same. The other day I was trying to say Happy New Year to him. Yeah. I know way too many bad Hokkien words. But I was trying to say Happy New Year to him, and he just like got this look on his face, and he looked at me and said, like, you just said something really weird. I can't even remember what the translation was, but yeah. I was all proud too, because I'm like, I think I got it. He's like, nope. I'm like, oh. Oops. Probably shouldn't put the black inside the skin tone color. Yeah, that's my problem too, Cookie. I hear them as the same, and then like we just start laughing, and I can't learn anything. Yeah, I'm the same. Let's see, Lana Goes Art. Yeah, it's like I have a hard problem repeating backwards. Sometimes you hear it in your head, but you just can't say it. Tokyo Ghoul. I have not seen Tokyo Ghoul. Oh, Death Note. I saw the movies for Death Note, but it wasn't really my thing. I'm a very sensitive person, so I like really happy stuff. Oh, is Mew leaving? I think I missed the chat. Bye, Mew. Thanks for coming. Dragon Ball Super. Oh my gosh, my husband loves Dragon Ball. I had to sit through the English dub of Dragon Ball. That was torture. I'm like, why are we watching this? He's just like, but I like it. I'm like, oh no. Can we at least watch the sub? Oh, Gore and Tokyo Ghoul. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know. I can't even take like fights for too much. I get bored during the Sailor Moon fights. It sounds bad, but yeah, I'm super girly when it comes to anime, to be honest. I really liked Little Witch Academia, though. Wish they made more anime like that. Okay, thanks for popping in, Gracie. Make sure you prioritize school. That's much better. You could always watch it later if you want to see the rambles, hear the rambles, I guess. Oh no, they switched animation companies with Fairy Tail. I was really into Fairy Tail for a while, but I think it was like after the arc where they had jumped forward in time, we started to slowly stop watching it. I kind of hated that they did that, to be honest. It's like, why? Oh yeah, the French lady. You mean Miraculous Ladybug? Cute, fluffy relationship anime? Yeah, that's my jam. Yeah, Miraculous Ladybug is so cute. I don't have they come out with a second season for that already or not? I thought I saw someone mention like that they had seen a second season for Miraculous Ladybug, and I just not sure if it's anywhere. Something I gotta download, or can I watch it on Netflix? I was super into that for a while. Like I was binge watching that on YouTube when it was still up for YouTube. Well, that's sort of even for now. Are you thinking about doing any watercolor series-like themes? Like drawing themes for watercolor? I mean, what do you mean? Can you clarify? Hi, Karina. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Did I say that right, Karina? Season 2 is airing? Oh, I need to see that. Is there anywhere you can watch it, I wonder? I keep hearing people mention like Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card too, and I'm like, oh, I wonder where I can watch it. Oh good, I hope it's coming Netflix. That would be great. Oh, you're able to handle Tokyo Ghoul, but you can't handle Higurashi. Give you nightmares? I haven't even heard of Higurashi, but I will definitely avoid that. My love story, Ore Monogatari. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. You know, I think I've seen I've seen somebody mention when they always put a suit in the name, I have a hard time remembering how to pronounce it. Zure, children. Yeah. I'll have to look that up too. Like elements, fairies, or people inspired by elements. I'll have to consider that in the future. I have to gear up now for... It's almost going to be the end of February, so I have to start preparing for mermaid really soon. So I got to get in the mood to draw mermaids really, really soon. RE0. I think I've heard of RE0. Which one? Is that a clamp one? Soul Eater. Wait, is that one like scary? I remember seeing like Madoka Magica was really popular for a while, and I found that one really freaky. And there was another one out that was kind of similar to that, and that one freaked me out a little bit too. Yeah, I'm doing mermaid. I'm gonna do mermaid, and I'm going to do a daily video. But I'm preparing for it 2 months in advance. I'm sorry if all you're seeing is me like touching my brush. I'm trying to talk. I found Madoka like kind of weird and creepy. Like the idea creeped me out. I don't know why, but the art that came out of it is really cool looking. Kind of wish I could get more into it. I'll do another layer on the hair. Yeah, I'm gonna do a series for Mermaid. I'm gonna try to do a daily video, and I'm gonna do like I'm gonna figure out like a hashtag so that at the end, for one video, I can do features for anybody who like put their mermaids into the hashtag. I think that'll be kind of fun. Because last time I kind of shot myself in the foot by doing features every day, because then it like delayed me being able to prepare the videos in advance. Totally got to get in the mermaid mood though. Once a week for mermaid is good too. You can't do one theme for every month. Yeah, I know. Oh, I totally can't either. I just wanted to do another daily video, but with like kind of girls, since that's kind of my comfort zone. I wanted to see if I can get it done. And also to keep up on the whole YouTube thing. But I definitely like feel a burnout every time I finish a daily challenge. So I'm hoping that by like really stretching out, actually doing the art and the videos, I won't experience the burnout, but we'll see. I want to build up my work ethic though. Oh no, Zumi-kun, is that the one where they're at like school and she keeps catching him do like nonsense and she gets really angry at him? I love that one. That was really cute. I like to we've seen that on Waku Waku before. I like watching that. Okay, thanks for coming, Manohar. There was one episode of Nozomi-kun. I think if it's the same anime, where I think they were like kind of playing off Attack on Titan, and he was eating his food like he was one of the giants, and she wanted to rescue the food. That was like the best episode. I'd never be able to do each day. I tried a 30-day sketchbook challenge and failed. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, like, the only one I was able to do, I didn't even do all of Mermaid last year, but I did it offline, and I really enjoyed it, but I also did, like, really quick sketches, and it worked out pretty good, but I'm going to push it this year to see how things come out. I figure mermaids are super easy for me because it's one of those default things. I feel like drawing a pretty shape. I draw a mermaid, so I'm hoping that it'll be easy enough to keep going with. Oh, that's a little dark. Oh no! Okay, the guy who's secretly a mangaka? Oh no, wait, I must have to watch that. I wonder what the other one was called. I thought it was similar. I love watching, like, mangas and animes. Well, you know, you don't watch a manga, but you know what I mean. I love when they are about mangaka, like, Bakuman. I really enjoyed Bakuman. Except the movie. We watched the Bakuman movie and that was terrible. It was like not even... I don't know what they were thinking. They gave us such a terrible ending. Oh, I know the feeling, Jazz. I have a hard time doing once a week, every single week sometimes. Especially since like once a month I always get these terrible migraines and it just kind of cuts in. Sometimes it's really hard. Oh, I'll definitely look that up. Oh no, I don't know how people pull off daily videos at all either, Cookie. Like, oh my gosh. You know, the idea should be, like, it feels like once a week should be not so difficult to do one drawing and then post a video, but somehow it becomes really difficult sometimes. I feel like it's easier just to do the artwork. I wish I could just do the artwork and just pass it off to someone else and they do the video and post it, then that would be super easy. But doing both can be hard. Yeah, movie adaptations. Oh gosh. That one was unforgivable though. The way they ended it was just like, why? Why did you even make this movie then? You just ruined the whole story. Don't take the romance too seriously and you'll be fine. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Do you find it difficult to continuously post on Instagram? I don't though. I don't post continuously on Instagram. I wish I could do more. Before I started doing YouTube, I was trying to post like daily on Instagram to try to build like a following again. But it's hard. I wasn't even really happy with the stuff I was posting. I feel like I don't post enough. Sometimes I just try to throw up stories just to get something there to kind of remind people I still exist. Otherwise, it's kind of hard. This kind of grind where you have to keep putting stuff out to make sure people know you exist can be really, really tough. Oh, okay. Thanks for coming, Karina. Don't get in trouble. Yeah, hopefully we can hang out a bit more next time. Thank you. Yeah, I also wanted to reevaluate my channel because I felt that time lapses were getting old. And I realized I know nothing about making videos in general. Wow, I know that feeling. I think it's sad though if people keep saying that time lapses get old and they don't want to see the art. And I'm just like, maybe I don't care. Maybe I'll just keep posting them because like I like doing reviews too, but I like sharing my artwork the most. I feel more proud when people like the artwork speed paints, you know, like because I feel like that's more personal. Am I just making a mistake here? Now I've made a line. No. Oh, now I'm gonna make a water line. Oh no. Okay, enough of that. I've lost definition there. I'll have to recover it later. Okay, thanks for coming, J Hair. Have a good day. I spam my Instagram stories and barely post anything in my galleries. That's me. That's me too. Does anyone feel guilty for trying to promote their art on social media? Yeah. Sometimes I feel bad just to ask people to go like here or there, especially like when I do like a stories post or I spam on Twitter like, hey, did you see this video? I posted this video and like I retweet it. I feel like I kind of have to like hold my breath and tweet it and then turn off the app really quickly. Otherwise I feel really weird. Let's see. Gracie Artist, when did you start YouTube? You know, I was actually thinking about that earlier. I thought I had been doing YouTube for longer, but I think it's like 2.5 years now. Is it? I'm not sure. So yeah, it's been some time, but I actually thought it was longer than that. And I think I've only been really getting back into art for like 3.5 years after a break, after I moved to Singapore, and then like we were renting and I wasn't really doing much art. I got back into it like seriously again, like I guess 3.5 years ago. See if I missed anything. Oh, sometimes I feel so pretentious posting my art and everything. Yeah, sometimes I know the feeling. Sometimes it feels weird. The process versus music, it's super helpful. Yeah, I like hearing people do voiceovers more than music. Sometimes the music is really nice though. Like seeing like, especially if it's really nicely picked music. But I people just talk because even if I don't have time to look at it, like maybe I'm doing some artwork, it's nice to hear them like somebody else talk, especially when you work from home and you're all alone. Yeah, that's kind of how it is these days. It seems like artists have to do all this social media stuff and have to kind of shove their face into everybody else and be like, hey, I'm still here. Hey, I'm an artist. Hey, pay attention to me. It can be tiring. Sometimes I wish I could just like do art and not worry about the rest of it. What am I doing now? I should do some shading in the skin. Yeah, self-promoting can be really hard. Who's my favorite artist? Oh my gosh, that's a loaded question. Actually, no. Okay, my favorite artist is definitely Naoko Takeuchi. She does the artwork for Sailor Moon, and like her artworks are my most prized possession. Like, I really wish I could have gotten the first and second art book, but I heard that they might be releasing like a re-release bundle of like the first 2 art books, and I hope it's true because that I can finally get those artworks. But my second favorite would be Tanewa Aruna, and she's the one who did like Kaito-jan and Good Morning Call, that kind of thing. I just love their artwork. Those are like my all-time favorites. They'll always be my favorites. Wait, I'm working on skin color. Maybe I will just take some of this purple in the background and water it down for some skin shading. And bring that all together. Hopefully this won't be a disaster. We'll see what happens. I feel like I kind of went too simple with the colors for this, but it's okay. It's just a chess dream thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, did this disconnect again? Are we still live? Yes? No? I think we are. I'm just gonna adjust to make sure everything's still in the camera. All right, we're still live. Good. What's your favorite part of creating a piece? My favorite part is sketching. I love sketching. Sketching's my favorite part. Like, if I could sketch and not line and not color, I'd be totally fine with it. Okay, kid's still alive. And wow, thank you guys so much for coming, because like I can't believe there's over 10 people watching. Like, I thought for sure I'd be talking to myself and nobody'd be here except for like maybe a weirdo who pops in and says something rude or something. That's what I was expecting. But also, like, I love the feeling of like when you see something in your head and it comes out and you don't mess it up, and like it's just an amazing feeling at the end. Like, I created this. Oh, okay, let me see. Jazz's favorite artist or Glenn Keane. I've heard the name Glenn Keane a lot. Jim Kim. George Jimenez. I'm terrible at saying names. I've actually never heard of any of those, but I'm not really... I am so anime influenced. I'm not really big on, like, I'm not up on other type of artists, which I know is kind of bad. I should really explore more things. But I'm super anime influenced. I think Muka is pretty cool though. I like a lot of Muka's artwork. This is not really looking great. I'm not super happy with like, I'm still exploring when it comes to shading skin with watercolor. So I might just use pencil, especially since I'm really nervous right now. But I'm calming down a bit because you guys are awesome. You're definitely awesome. You've been keeping the conversation going, which is great. No way, really? Glenn Keane was the guy who animated Pocahontas, Ariel. I did not know that. What? Wow. Those are like some of my favorite Disney movies. I still remember going to see Ariel when I was really, really young. Oh. I did not know that. I always got this impression he was just like one of those very artsy artists. There's quite a lot of like online artists that I think are really good too. Like one of the artists I really, really admire recently is, I think it's like Margaret Morales art. I think that's her name. She just has such a beautiful style. And also Cherryuki. I love her artwork. I actually already pre-ordered her witch book. She has a very similar style to Naoko Takeuchi in a way. So that's why I love her work so much. It's so cute. And she just has such a free watercolor style. Like, I really, oh, wow, what am I doing? I really admire when people have like a really free style. No, don't do that. Oh, you know what I mean? Yes, Cookie 10, you know who I mean. That's great. Oh, you used to love Cherryuki. Oh wait, did I miss an idea? Does anyone else go to a comment section of a video just look for other artists? I've done that. Yes, I've done that, especially in the past when I was trying to find other artists on like YouTube. I have totally done that. I've actually seen a few people comment and say that they found me that way also. But I think that was back when my username used to read like Pearberrie art. But now it just seems to read Pearberrie, so people probably have no idea that I'm an artist. Yeah, her style is just so soft and detailed and pretty. Oh my gosh. That's like goals right there, man. Goals. I wish I could get that good. What are some of the other artists? It's hard to remember people's usernames, but there's just so many they follow that are really, really good. They're really inspiring. I was actually wanting to buy one of her prints, the Megan Brownies? Margaret's, yeah. But she didn't have stock, so I was like, no, damn it. Also, Jacqueline DeLeon, that's her name, I think. She also has a YouTube channel. Like, her work is really beautiful. I like most of her work. The only thing I don't like is I actually really don't like cigarette smoke. So anytime I see someone like a drawing where someone's smoking, I won't like it. Actually, really like it. You know what I mean? Just like kind of against my morals, I guess. Because I hate smelling cigarette smoke. It just pisses me off. I hope I didn't alienate anybody in the chat, by the way. Oh no. That spot's still bleeding. I think most of us in the chat are just teens. Oh. Oh my gosh. I've never had anyone pass by and blow the smoke in my face, and if I did, I think I would actually fight them. I can be quite crazy. This one time when we were moving into our flat for the first time, there was a construction worker from like our neighbor's house, right near our open door. He like walked over there and smoked, and like I actually confronted him, shouted at him, and I am a non-confrontal person. Even my husband was shocked, but I couldn't let it go. I was just like, it's illegal to smoke here. What are you doing? Like, I was so mad because I don't want that entering my apartment building, like my apartment itself. Like, it actually makes me sick. The smell of it. It gives me some kind of like asthma symptoms, so I can be kind of a jerk about it. Of course, I'm not going to heat on someone who smokes. Just don't smoke around me, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I have literally like shouted when I close my window and I smell smoke because I just get so uppity about it. Luckily, where I live now, like my neighbors don't, so it's really rare. And it always seems to happen when it's raining. I think just like it just travels more with the air when it's raining or something. Oh my God. Working in your house and he started smoking, so your grandma let him have it. Oh my gosh. No. We actually have to do a renovation on our kitchen because, like, in Singapore, flats don't actually come with a kitchen pre-installed. It's just kind of an empty room with some connections, which is really weird for me. But we didn't have the funds to actually install one when we first moved in. We just had to move in really quickly because and you know, I had only just gotten PR and we needed a place to like stay, and we didn't have the cash. So we still have to do that, and I'm super anxious because a lot of construction workers seem to smoke. And I'm just like, they better know that they can't smoke in my house. Like, I ain't having it. But I'm super bad at confrontation, so I don't know what I do. Oh my God, he did it again the next day, and he said, that's what really bothers me is sometimes people are just so rude with smoking. Like, if you're a responsible smoker, then good. I'll be fine with you, but a lot of times, like, they act like they don't know it's going to bother you, and it's like, really? Come on. happened up here? Now I feel like I'm just messing up the skin even worse. Oh well. I'll clean it up later. Okay, bye Gracie, thanks for coming. Have fun in class. I hope it's a good time. I hope it's a good class. I hope the teacher's nice. I think it might actually really tighten the background if I gave her purple eyes. Like really deep purple though. See how this goes. Earlier I started watching Netflix. They have a show called Queer Eye. Does anybody watch that? It's actually not so bad. It's kind of emotional. It got me crying like twice. But I remember the original Queer Eye back in, I don't know, is it the early 2000s? So it's kind of funny to see like a remake. I really like those type of shows where it's like makeover shows or like, especially like home makeover shows. My husband and I really enjoy those. There's one that's local to Singapore called Renovate. It's on Channel 5. We love that show. We always like cry when we watch that show. Oh gosh, I just checked my channel after you mentioned how long it's been since you started uploading videos. It's been 4 years. Oh my gosh, 4 years. Dang. You've been working hard. I didn't even know that YouTube existed 4 years ago. Okay, no, I knew it existed, but I didn't know that there was like anything to watch except like cat videos. And sometimes you'd find like full-length movies on here and watch that. Like, I think the first time I watched My Little Pony, I found it on YouTube, and I watched it. But it wasn't until like 3 years ago that I actually started to watch YouTube. And I found out there was artists on YouTube, and I was like, what? This is amazing. Because before that, like, anything that I wanted to learn about art, I had to figure out myself or find a book. And then, like, to learn from artists, like, I just think that's just so cool. And to see them do the art, like, it really helps. It helps you to remember techniques that I used to do, and also, like, learn new techniques. I think it's really neat. Now I'm addicted to YouTube, but I try not to spend too much time on it. Wow, you're super ahead of the curve for me. Well, Jazz, what were the first artists you found on YouTube? What were the first accounts that you found on YouTube too, Barry? Oh, it's so funny because you're Barry and I'm Pearberrie. I'm kind of curious, what's like everybody, like, what's your favorite YouTuber to watch? Like any category there. Yeah, Miss Carrie J. I heard that she's been around for a really long time. Chaotic? What's that channel? Like, what do they do on that channel? He has the best voice. Oh, he's a gaming channel. Art by Karen Haley, Bailey, Mark Curley, yeah. Arkel too? Are they still making videos? Really? He has like a really good voice? Dang. Maybe, you know. What kind of games? Okay, does anybody here play games? What kind of games do you play? It's funny because the first artist I found was I think it was Sakoems, and but I didn't subscribe to her at first. I just found one of her videos and I was just like amazed. And the Frugal Crafter, because like I was really wanting to get into watercolor at the time, and she had some watercolor videos and I was like, oh, this is really, really helpful. Oh no, they quit a few years ago. That sucks. Lemia Cressa, yeah. Yeah, the Frugal Crafter. She's really nice. I like that. When I first got into watercolor, her live streams were so useful because I was able to ask some questions, like, and she actually answered, and I was like, oh my god, she answered me. It's amazing. Splatoon, Mario Odyssey, and I've been replaying the entire Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I've never played any of those. I've heard of Splat. I think I saw a little bit of gameplay for Splatoon that looked pretty neat. You get headaches from the smell of smoke, and it's worse when someone's smoking marijuana. It gives me nausea and horrible headaches. You know, it's funny. I'm a sheltered person because I don't even know what marijuana smells like. But yeah, I feel you though. I get headaches from smoke too. I get headaches from sometimes like where we live, there's a bit of haze, especially in the evenings, or like one of our neighbors might light incense, and like that just gives me a headache, and I have to close the window. That can be annoying. Like tonight I smelled quite a bit of incense. It made me it smelled like kind of like the Chinese incense, so it made me think that it might be an auspicious day for Chinese New Year tonight. Maybe I feel like somebody was lighting incense for a reason, you know. Some incense is really nice. I know one of my neighbors sometimes burns like lavender incense, and that's kind of nice. Not many games because art is a bigger priority, but Pokemon and just Nintendo games, yeah. Does anyone play Pokemon Go still? Forever. I still sometimes play it, but I've been doing less and less. Just don't really have time these days. I kind of the shading after all. Using this color for the shading actually looks like it works pretty good. I live in LA and it's kind of easy to tell us who smokes it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It's legal there, right? I think California made it legal now. Yeah, when I lived in Pennsylvania, we were kind of a small town, so never really encountered it as far as I know. That sucks though, when something that you can't control gives you headaches. I hate that. Headaches are the worst. I just had like 3 days of migraines. I was actually worried that I would get one before I could do this live stream, but luckily I'm in the clear for now. The games I play are mostly like, I like to play Mobile Legends with my husband. I really like that game a lot. And I used to play, like I play mobile games, that's it. I used to play Pokemon Go a lot more. And I played, what's it called? Tsum Tsum? I played the game Tsum Tsum a lot, but I got bored of that too. Okay, thanks for coming, Jez. See you. I really appreciate it. So yeah, if anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to let me know. Does anybody have any pets? I asked because right now my cat's rubbing on my leg and she just scared me a little bit. Oh, 3 kitties. Oh. Cats are the best. There was somebody on my Instagram who I think recently got a corgi because I don't know if I remember them posting it before. And I've been like, oh, corgis are so cute. Maybe one day. But our girl, Bailey, she just does not get along with other pets. I don't think I think she wants to be a single cat. She just wants to own everything. And sniff everything. She's obsessed with sniffing. I feel like that might be a girl cat thing. Because she just wants to sniff everything. She has to inspect it all. Yeah, their cats are so precious. And our cat's like super picky too. Like, she won't let you touch her unless she smelled your hand. It's like she has to make sure you're worthy of touching her or something. What brand of watercolor do you recommend for beginners? I can't remember if you answered this question. It's okay. You can. It doesn't matter. You can ask whatever. But what do I recommend for beginners? I don't even think I've ever answered that question or had that question before, but I guess it depends on your budget, like what you're willing to spend. It might be good to go for like an artist grade, depending on like what you expect from the watercolor. Like I think the Daniel Smith Essential Starter Kit is a really pretty good price. It's like $25 US on most of the time, last I checked, and you get some really good colors from that. But I've also heard like really good things about like Winsor & Newton Cotman colors. I haven't used them myself though. So I guess I would kind of suggest the Daniel Smith Starter Kit. But I've also heard good things about Turner watercolor, and man, there's so many. I would even more suggest going to the Frugal Crafters page, because she'd probably have much better advice than me. Are we still connected? Because I just saw like a connecting thing on my iPad. I hope it's still good. But yeah, the Frugal Crafter would probably have even better advice, and she has like these swatches that she does where she shows you exactly what they all look like. But otherwise I would say the Daniel Smith Starter Essentials Kit thing. I have a dog and she's a Bichon Frise. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Well, I'm not sure if it's all cute. Dogs are cute too. Oh, sleep next to you. That's so sweet. Oh yeah, I want to have a cat, but I don't have space for one at the moment. Yeah. Pets take space up, man. It dipped for a second, but it's back. Okay, good. I think the connection is having issues. Yeah, Daniel Smith's Essentials are a really good set. From what I've seen, I've never actually bought it, but I did buy some individual colors. I never bought it because I had some of the other colors in different brands, so I thought it was kind of useless to buy it again, but I bought some of the others, like the Pyro Red that I got in my last, which was the swatching video. That's in that set, and I think that's a pretty good red. Oh, there's another thing though, you know, at Cheap Joe's, they have a set of like Arches watercolor. It's a watercolor block that's like 9x12, and it comes with a set of Winsor & Newton professional watercolors and a brush. And I've been super tempted to buy it, to be honest. It's like $40 US for the set. And I guess if you live in the US, you know, for whatever their shipping is. But I've been tempted to get it because the watercolor Arches watercolor blocks here in Singapore are really expensive. And it comes with like a whole set of watercolors with it. Like, I mean, I don't really need those colors, but at the same time, it's like, I kind of want it. But I'd have to send it to like a shipping service because they won't ship it outside of the US and Canada directly. If you can afford it, Daniel Smith's Essentials is really good. It's more expensive than Winsor & Newton Cotman, but it's legit artist color. Yeah, and I feel like the Daniel Smith artists, like their watercolors in general are really nice. Maybe even a little bit nicer than the Schmincke's, but then again, there are certain colors by Schmincke that I'll always be really like partial to. So I can't really say that. I feel like if anybody put any type of watercolor in front of me, I'd be like, oh, this is really nice. I really like this. I might not be that picky. I kind of want to keep the background light because I made the eyes dark and I want the eyes to pop out, but I feel like I kind of regret what I did with the hair. I mean, it's kind of nice that it's dark, but the granulation maybe doesn't work. Oh yeah, you might want to consider Sennelier Student Quality watercolors. You know, I think I saw a video on that by, it was either Sennelier or the Schmincke watercolor, like the student grade, and like they were saying they were actually really nice. I think it was in liquid color who did that video, but I'm not sure. And it's so funny because when I did my palette video, I called her in living color, which is like an old TV show, which is really scary. Can't believe I made that mistake. Let me see. What did I miss in the chat? Oh, I'm back from the dead. Oh, hi, Gracie. Welcome back. All right, what am I doing here? Get any darker. I think I messed up the hair. Maybe I should layer over color on the hair to make it a little bit more richer. Well, I can't layer purple because that would be overkill, then everything's purple. I could do a blue or a red. That would kind of work, maybe. I want to introduce some pink to her skin, maybe. And her lips. Maybe a blue. Yeah, I think layer some colors in the hair would work because it just looks really flat and boring. I've lost definition. No, it's my least favorite thing to lose. The question is, what color? That one definitely is not going to work. I'm not sure if I want more granulating color, so maybe I'll just go with like Ultramarine Finest or Cerulean or Phthalo. That would be really bright. That might be too bright. There's always Prussian too. Whatever. I've kind of ruined this. I can just keep ruining it. Sometimes you just gotta be like, let's just see what happens. I was almost thinking about this one though, the quinacridone. What is this one? Quinacridone magenta? Quinacridone. Try the light turquoise. You mean like the cobalt teal blue? That might get really crazy. Maybe I should do a test swatch, see what this is gonna look like. Do I have paper somewhere? Might be the smartest idea. Yeah. All right, here's a sketchbook I can mess with. I'm actually hoping to finish this sketchbook soon so I can do like a sketchbook tour. Yeah, I only have a few pages left in this one. Let's pick one that it's already kind of weird. All right, this page is kind of weird. Just move that for now. Oh, it's so weird because on my iPad, like, it hasn't changed. So, looking at my iPad trying to think if, like, everything's in screen. Of course, it's not going to be a quick thing. I'm gonna have to wait for this to dry. Hopefully it's nice and dry. Sorry, I have the aircon going, so hopefully that'll be quick. I really need to get some kind of like heat tool. What was high school for you? Like, what or where was? Peach Bunny. Oh, that's such a cute name. It's so weird because I read your comment, but I never realized, like, read your username till just now. I remember your comment before my videos because your name is just so cute. But yeah, what was high school for you? What was it like? See, I graduated year of 2000, so it was a long time ago. It wasn't great. There was a lot of bad stuff happening in my life at the time. Yay, yeah, definitely sub between each other. And also, since I haven't said it before, hello to Mademoiselle Thoughts, is it? And Tracy Ear? Well, I'm terrible at names, sorry. And Gracie and Barry, of course, and Cookie. And Karina. Karina's one of the characters in the game I play. Like the name Karina. It's kind of funny. It instantly makes me think of that. Is this dry? Nope. Yep, sort of. Ah, screw it. Let's go over it. See what happens. I really like the colors. It doesn't re-wet very easily. It like just makes it like darker with the black behind it. So it would really show through. Teal and purple could work together, right? See what some of these other blues look like. I mean, this is probably a little wet. Oh well. So this purple is kind of a reddish purple. To be good, it would kind of a reddish blue, right? Gotta think this one through. Yeah, I've seen like a few people use hair dryers for it, but I was thinking like I can't really hear the stream because I've muted it on my iPad, so I worried that it would be really noisy. I was wanting to get like a heat tool just because it'd be smaller and it would fit on my desk easier, but I might get a hair dryer. I just don't want to mess with like the one that we use for our hair because like I don't really use it. My husband does, so it's not really mine. I kind of wanted to get a separate one just for art, so I didn't mess it up somehow. I always wonder though, like, okay, for anybody who uses a hairdryer for watercolor, if you let your watercolor sit really wet and you put the hairdryer on, doesn't it like spread the, like, doesn't it make it a messy? I always wondered about that. Yeah, like I have very, very, very long hair. Sometimes you see it pop up in the video, but I air dry it. I always air dry it. I don't like to use the hair dryer hours, but it air dries eventually. All right, I gotta pick a color. Oh, cool. I'm not the only one who air dries. No, it does make it spread. All right. I'd be one of those people who like try and then it spreads too much. And I'm like, no, regrets. So many regrets. Let's just see what happens. This almost feels like I'm applying hair color to this girl. Oh, I don't like it. Oh no. I don't like it. But I kind of like the aftermath. We'll see colors. That's what I was originally thinking of doing. Maybe I'll just add a little bit of different colors here or there. Make it really interesting. Reddish color. Kind of like a galaxy effect. I'm just gonna go for it. See what happens. I have in my head and I don't tell other people while I'm doing the artwork. These are two different blues, but they almost look the same. That's interesting. Oh gosh, my cat is laying on my foot. We need another topic. Another topic. So the topic. I'm scared because I already have purple in the rest of the I feel like this black is just kind of moving out of the way for this color, which is kind of neat. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's courage, it's more like, let's just see what happens. Okay, I think it's back, right? It's back. Hi, Gracie. Yes, back. Okay, good. This time it conked out. I'm not sure if you heard me, but this time it conked out because the battery on my phone was low, so I just plugged it in. Oh, it was out of focus? Oh no. It's in focus now? Oh no. Because like it doesn't really respond when I press on it to focus, so I'm hoping that it's still in focus. Alright, so I'm not sure what was missed, but I put some of the red here and it kind of looks purple and I love that. I think that looks really nice. I think I'm just going to keep messing around with this, the purple and the blue. Adding a little bit just to give some color to her. Make it more interesting looking. Try not to get it on the skin. No, don't do that. Oh, I just got a shock because my monitor just came on. I think I got a comment on YouTube and it popped up. I should be worried because it's like 2 a.m. and my husband hasn't come home yet, but I guess his job went longer. It sucks. Okay, add some blue. Blue dried up. Make it some more. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna add some color pencil later because like I just lost a lot of definition when I added the black, which maybe wasn't the best idea, but yeah, I'll definitely be doing that. Probably off stream because it's gonna take forever. I gotta wait for the paper to fully dry before I mess with it because I've ruined a few drawings by rushing that. I would definitely say this is still an ugly. But it was kind of like this was how I was envisioning it before. Yeah, yeah, watercolors dry later. Which is always so sad because there's certain colors that like they look really good when they're wet and then they dry and you're like, oh no, that's not as good. I feel like there should be another color in here, but I'm not sure what. Like, Well, this can be a first layer, so if I want to add something, I can later. I always try to tell myself not to fuss and not to add too much, but I always end up adding more and more. It's a long process. Maybe I should add some color to the lips with the same red that I'm adding to her hair. Oh no. It's bleeding out in a way I do not want. Just let that dry and see. Maybe I should add a bit of the purple. Wow, this purple looks really blue. I'm gonna put it on like that. It's definitely a very blue purple. Welcome back, Gracie. So yeah, I know it's getting kind of quiet because I'm getting a little tired, but let me know if anybody has any questions, like anything like that. Feel free. I don't mind if it's something I've answered before. Do I have any advice on video editing? Oh gosh. I think I'm terrible at video editing, so I'm not sure if I can give any good advice, but I have found that if you like make any presets, like make an empty file kind of thing that has all your presets, like your opening, channel opener kind of thing, like and your ending page thing, whatever it's called, and like I put like Pearberrie usually on my videos. I'll put like, I started to put all that into something that I call blank, and then I'll drop the videos into there, so it just like, it makes it a little bit faster, so I don't have to remember all those things later. I found that helpful recently. I started to do that after I did the 25 days challenge, because I just found that really helpful. But otherwise, I just Google whatever your editor is and just try your best to figure stuff out. That kind of looks nice. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. I found that to be like the worst part in doing YouTube is video editing, because I don't fully, I always want to make better videos, but I don't know how to get to it. But another advice I could give is just to work with what you have and just do your best, like, first. Don't worry about like trying to get better at first. Just try your best at first, you know, and you'll just improve slowly and work with what you have. Like, I don't know if I'm saying that like clearly enough, but I think it's easy to get like caught up in, like, if you watch people like that are a bigger YouTuber and they start talking maybe in their vlog or whatever about what they're doing to improve their videos, and then you start to feel kind of funny, like maybe you need to do all that stuff too and like buy that expensive camera or whatever. And I feel like you kind of have to block that out and just try your best with what you have first, and what programs you have, and just like see how it works for you, and you can like work up to their level one day. But don't get too like focused on like trying to do what they do, you know what I mean? Because like there's a lot of other artists who are doing the little strands of color here. I think I want to continue that. I always feel like I'm super terrible at explaining things though. Not sure if I'm gonna ruin it by doing this. So has anybody seen any good movies recently, or do you read any manga, that kind of thing? Oh my gosh, you can see that? This is like well, it's got water in it, but this is a party cup that my sister had bought me. It's like, she probably got it at Party City or something, or maybe Walmart, but it's like, it's a plastic kind of, I think they mean to use it for like drinking at parties and maybe throw away, but I just use it for paint water. I think it's really cute. I have a Monster High trash can too, but the trash can I bought in Singapore. It was actually at the NTUC that was by our flat. The first year I think it was that I was living here. My husband was grocery shopping and he suddenly saw some Monster High stuff for school, like school stuff, and he showed me a big picture of a bunch of stuff they had, and I was like, get me the pencil case and give me the trash can. He's a good husband though. He totally bought it for me. And my sister is awesome because she's always like, she helped me buy the cup, and also like I got a throw blanket with some dolls that we had bought at Toys R Us once, and I still use that throw blanket. I have, let's see, a petite pot yummy and a Moza bowl water tub. Nothing so cool. This feels pretty cool though. Petite pot. What is a petite pot yummy? Is that like a brand or a toy? Is that like nom noms? Oh no, it does? Oh no. It might be that the internet gets worse at night. Can you hear me now? We sometimes have this problem with playing games. The internet will get really bad late at night. I'll have to go check. Go, babe. I'm just pushing my chair back. Let's see. Better? I didn't do anything. I just stood up. Trying to get a better angle. All right, my camera doesn't want to cooperate. Is it in focus? Yeah, sorry I was moving it so much. Let me know if it cuts out. If it keeps getting worse, we'll just have to end the stream for tonight, I think. Because I've noticed the internet gets really bad late at night. Tell what you're doing to me. Yeah, I'm just kind of making lines now in the hair with this purple to make it kind of interesting. Kind of like the look. I'm kind of surprised how quickly live streaming seems to feel. Like, it doesn't feel like I've been live streaming for such a long time, but it just, I think it said it was an hour plus, maybe 2 hours already. Like, is that possible? It must be possible because I started at like midnight, right? And it's 2 a.m. now. Like, this is crazy. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. So, thank you so much, everybody who's commenting and like, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. My hair is too thick that a hairdryer doesn't work. I know what that feels like. Oh my gosh. It takes forever for me to use a hairdryer. Like forever. So it's like no point. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. here, 2:10. But you know what? I'm going to be honest. Usually around 2 a.m. I start to think, all right, maybe I should go have a shower and then start watching YouTube videos. And then I'm up to like 4 or 5. Like, if I tried to go to sleep right now, I don't think I could sleep. It'd be too early. I have a totally different kind of system going on. I'm just a night owl. Can't seem to break it. The only time I wasn't a night owl was after I had gone to the US for a while to visit home. And then when I got back, I was waking up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like, But it doesn't last too long. I just adjust over time. Live stream goes fast, and it's good that you can stream and paint at the same time. I feel like I've been standing, like I've been like just sitting with my hands still for a while, so I feel kind of bad. But thank you. I didn't know that this would be so cool. Like everybody on here has been so awesome. Like I really, really, really appreciate it. Because I thought it would be a way different experience, and it's actually pretty nice. I like it. I'm definitely gonna live stream more. And next time I'll give you all more advanced notice. I think I'll try to figure out how to post up like maybe like a week advance. So, or maybe even I'll try to do like one per month on a certain day, kind of thing. So everyone has more notice and they can join in. I can pick a different day too. I'm sure there's a lot of people busy. Maybe like Saturdays or Sundays would be easier. Something about a Friday though. I just like wanna, it's like Friday night is like tuned to do something cool, so I thought this would be neat. I like these streaks. I really like this. I thought it might be overkill to have the purple in the hair with the purple in the background and the purple in the eyes too, but it looks totally different in the hair, so it's actually kind of neat. It's giving her like a more edgy look. I'd be at work right now. However, good streaming. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm surprised that it's like, I really thought it'd be harder. I've seen other people stream and I thought like, there's no way I can do that. I do think I'm reaching a limit with the watercolor though. I might have to switch to color pencil. Get that glass? Wait, what glass? You mean like the Monster High cup? Is it easy to find is it easy to find time to do videos for you? I feel like it's easier for me because I don't work outside, but it's just a matter of actually, you know, sitting down and doing stuff and like editing it and getting up on time. And yeah, so I think it's easier for me than most, but it's still a struggle, I think. Yeah, the Monster High cup. But I honestly, this cup, I think I got it so long ago. It says 2003 Mattel. But maybe if you check, like, Party City or Walmart, they might have something like that. It's just a plastic thing. But I appreciate that you. I love that I don't know if it can see well, but I love that Rochelle's on it because she's one of my favorites. Her design is just so cute. It's just super cute. Let's see. I wish I could share it with you. Ooh, that might be better with blue streak. No. What? What? What are you whatting about? Did I miss something? It's delayed, so I'm not sure. Did it cut out again? I hope not. Just getting some of this blue, the teal I should say, and trying to see what it would look like if I made it streak. The top of the streak is a little too big though. I want it to be a thinner streak at the top. Like, I want it to taper. That's what I'm trying to say. As long as it dries that way, I like it. Jelly, like jealous, you know? Oh, thank you. Well, actually, to be honest, it was Cookie. She suggested the. I wonder, Cookie, did you go to bed? She might have gone to bed. She's like, oh no, it's 2. But yeah, that was all Cookie. She had a good suggestion there. To add the teal, that was all you. I wasn't going to do it, to be honest. I was going to go with a different color. But it looks pretty good. You are up late. Are you a night owl too, Cookie? Yep. My husband is too. Actually, it's funny because if he wasn't a night owl, we probably wouldn't have met. So I was lucky. Yeah, oh, I love to draw at night. It's like I always have more inspiration after 2 a.m. than like all day. Ooh, 10 a.m., nice. Let me think. 10 a.m. Oh, you probably said where you were from earlier, right? Yeah. Well, when you're young, you shouldn't stay up too late. Honestly, I really wish I could like go to sleep early, like wake up with the sunlight out. It's really invigorating when I'm actually able to do that. Oh, Seattle. Oh yeah, because like West Coast is, man, I'm usually in tune to East Coast because I think right now on the East Coast of the U.S. it's like, wait, is it 1 a.m. or 3 p.m.? The p.m., not p.m. a.m. It's either 1 p.m. or 3 p.m. And then Seattle just throws me off. It's okay, I can't really see the emoticons from across the way. I just see like a yellow blob. My eyesight is terrible. Ooh, I think my husband's finished working soon. That's great. I just got a message in line. I kind of like these streaks. It's kind of reminding me like of a Disney. Okay, it's 1 on the ESC. Okay, yeah. See, I'm terrible at remembering. It's like, I know there's like, during half the year, it's equal. So Singapore time to Eastern Standard Time is like 12-hour difference. And then the other half of the year, it's either plus or minus an hour, and I always forget which one it is. Oh, now it's 11. Let's see. I think I want more blue on this side. Yeah. So is anybody doing artwork right now? And what are you working on if you are? Yes? Oh, awesome. Okay, that's why you're quiet. All right. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm so glad everyone's working on something. So all right, what are you guys working on? What kind of picture? Are you using watercolor or marker or just pencil? Ooh, a small Miku drawing. Is it like Hatsune Miku? I'm sketching one of my characters, redesigning her. Like, oh man, that's hard. Oh, marker. Nice. Oil paint. Woo, oil paint. Kind of want to get into that one day. I feel the same way, Cookie. Watching someone draw makes me want to draw too. Yeah. The worst is when I'm watching it in bed and I can't really draw, and I'm just like, I hope I can hold on to this inspiration tomorrow. I think the worst is when I try to watch somebody live stream right before going to sleep, and I'm like, oh, this is not good for my psyche. I need to stop. It's a comic I plan to make, not sure where online to upload it. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I got that. I upload. That's really, really cool. You make that comic. I have had comics that I want to draw for so long, and I just never get around to it. So, I mean, if you can make a comic, I think that's amazing. Ooh, I should use some of this red and do a streak. I still want to redesign my characters too, because like I've just been thinking them up since like 1999. Yeah, 1999, and they need an update. Like no, I've grown a lot since then. Do I like that or do I hate that? I keep wanting to kind of try different mediums. Like I was considering getting a set of like acrylics or oils, but I told myself to kind of chill. Like I have a lot of watercolors and markers, and I have a whole set of gouache that I made a big deal out of buying. And you know what? I've never done a gouache painting. So I kind of told myself, maybe I should just chill. I should do a gouache painting a few times first, like just pure gouache, not using it like watercolor. And if I like that, then maybe I'll look into either acrylics or oils. Although I do worry about oils being like really fumey, like having too many fumes, because like I don't want anything to trigger a migraine. But it's probably fine. Like a lot of people complain about marker smell, and I never had a problem with marker smells though. I mean, unless Sharpies would probably be a problem, but I don't really use Sharpies like that. Sorry, I'm taking a sip of water. Hopefully that wasn't really noisy or anything. This red just totally disappeared. Yeah, colorless, odorless mineral spirits. I have some of that too, so like I'm good to go. It's just the paint itself. Although I've heard that like the water soluble oils don't have a smell. But I'm wondering if they're good. I'm wondering. It would be kind of fun to play with. I think if I do get some, I might just buy the black and white and see how it works first. Yeah, oils are fumey. Yeah. That would be the worry. What else should I do here? I feel like I should try to put more red streaks. Just not sure if I'm liking them so far. Okay, Holbein water soluble. Yeah, I think that's what Bailey J uses, right? I actually looked up those, but for some reason they don't have them here in Singapore. It seemed like if I wanted to buy them locally, I'd have to buy the Winsor Newton ones. And I wasn't as sure. Like, in general, Winsor Newton seems like a good brand, but I don't know. I wonder if oils is something you can buy internationally and ship, or if it's something that they would consider to be toxic. No, why did I do that? No, 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 no. Emergency, emergency. I hope this color doesn't bleed. Not bleed, I hope it doesn't stain. Okay, not so bad. Now that Amazon doesn't have free shipping to Singapore anymore, have to either like pay for shipping or use a shipping service. So it always makes me worry that oils might not be able to get through. I was seriously eyeing a few things at Cheap Joe's though. Like that Arches set with the Winsor Newton colors. Like, I really don't need it, but it's like, it's really cheap. But it probably wouldn't be that cheap anymore once I add in, like, I'd have to ship it from Cheap Joe's to a shipping service and then ship from the shipping service to here. So it probably wouldn't be that cheap anymore when I was done. I gotta control my spending. Yeah, I like that. When start actually working on the comic, I'd like to animate some of the scenes of the story, probably separate. That sounds really cool. I've seen some people do videos, like, of their comic, like, playing out, and I think that's really neat. I wouldn't even know where to start to do that kind of thing. But that's, like, really, really neat. Good luck. Karina, yeah, that was it. Good luck with that. I really hope it goes well for you. I wanted to make sure to say your name, so you know who I'm talking about. Has anybody heard of recently, I think it's actually just today, a lot of Instagram artists are talking about Vivo. I wish I had more time to do speed paints. For now I can only post to Google+. Oh, wait, you can post artwork to Google+? I don't think I've ever used Google+. Is that just like for your friends, or do like other people find you on Google+? I actually start. Oh, it's okay, Karina. I know what you mean. Oh, anyone can find you? Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody using that before. Is there a lot of people on there? Google+? Oh, I like how this is turning out. I just hope it stays like this when it dries. Oh, cool. You know, it can be hard to do things like speed paints, but like just do what you can, really. There's a lot of people who don't even do YouTube for art and they're still like doing okay. I found that YouTube has been really helpful for me though, because I struggled to get an audience before, and I feel like there's more people finding my work through YouTube, which has been really nice. Okay. But yeah, I've seen a lot of Instagram artists today posting that they've started the thing called Vivo. And I'm wondering if it's like the next Instagram, or if it's going to be like, you know, VidMe was, where everybody jumped over, but then it just closed. So it was kind of pointless in the end. I guess I'm not really an early adapter type person though. I'm kind of a wait and see. If it's still there in a month, maybe I'll sign up. It's just too much to add on more accounts to follow. Like, I gave up on a few because I just couldn't it was so stressful after I posted a video, like posting everywhere to tell people to go see the video. I just felt so stressed that I started to eliminate some of the places I posted. Like, I don't post to Tumblr anymore because I never got any traction on Tumblr, so it was kind of easy to let that one go. Hi, baby. Oh, sorry, that's my cat. She's getting impatient with not getting attention. Yeah, social media is really tiring. As it is, like, I was posting to a site called, oh shoot, what's it called? It'd be good if I knew the site so I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I have a fur baby. I have a cat. Her name's Bailey. All right, I'm gonna Pagey World. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the site, the app Pagey World. I was posting to that for quite some time, and I actually got a pretty decent following over there. But I haven't posted. I have so many posts that I need to catch up on there because it's too much. I mostly stick to Twitter, Instagram, and sometimes, you know, I still make somewhat of an effort on Facebook too, but it's kind of pointless too. But yeah, my cat is getting impatient for not getting attention, so she'll meow sometimes. Either that or she wants more food. You know how it is. Did I add red to this bun? I don't think I've added any here. I'm putting these streaks on kind of thick, but I think it kind of works, so. I can always refine this more with a color pencil later too. I guess I'll have to post the finished drawing on Instagram because I won't be able to fully finish it tonight. So definitely check out my Instagram later, or in a few days, I should say, and you'll be able to see the finished thing. Because I don't think I've actually. I'm not sure if I've been recording this. I have a side camera going, but I'm not sure how reliable this view is going to be to make any kind of video. We'll see though. It might just stay in the live stream. I don't really need to make a video out of it anyway though. I mean, you guys saw it. That's enough. Oh, cool. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, my Instagram is, if you just search Pearberrie, I'm under Pearberrie there. I'm under Pearberrie for most things, but some things I'm under my old username. That was a bit of a, I'm still unsure. I kind of want to start to sell things on Etsy soon, sort of. But my Etsy is my old username. And I'm not sure if I should just start a new Etsy. But my old Etsy has like all the old setup, and I've heard they've changed things with payments. So I'm not sure. It might be confusing though if you click on my Etsy and it says like Yami Komichi. Oh, Tracy, I see you started following me. Cool, thank you. I'll have to check out your stuff later too. Yeah, I think we're gonna get to the end of the stream soon because my husband's gonna be home soon. I want to spend time with him. And I don't have much else to do with the watercolor portion. I feel like I've kind of exhausted it here. I wanted to get an Instagram, but my mom's being weird about it. Well, I mean, maybe your mom's just trying to protect you. Maybe if you explain to her that you're only interested in like art accounts, she'll be cool with it. She's probably worried about the other stuff you see. You know, when I first started my Instagram, actually no, it wasn't when I first started. It's like when I got back into it, like which was, I don't know, 3 years ago. I went to the you know, the search where you see other people's stuff. It's like the whatever they're suggesting to you. There was some pretty lewd pictures repeated over and over again. I don't know what that was about, but I think Instagram was young back then, so maybe they hadn't weeded that out. I've seen some of that stuff on Tumblr too, though, because like there was this one back when I was using Tumblr. There was this one like haunted picture. It was like one of those, it probably was from Disney World or something. It was like one of those paintings that changed to something like gruesome, but it was kind of cool. And I went back to the person who had originally posted it, trying to find if there was anything else like that, because I thought it just looked really neat. And I found like all these like porn pictures, and I was just like, why? Why is this here? So yeah, the social media can be like scary. So I'm sure some parents are kind of weird about it, but maybe if you explain to her that you just want art stuff, you're not looking for anything like gross, then maybe she'll be cool about it. Hi, Productivity with Sammy, is it? Hi, welcome. I almost feel like I should add a little bit more black in this one spot before I stop. I think that's as far as I want to go though with the watercolor. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for coming out and like chatting with me. I appreciate it so much. I really do, because like you guys are so awesome. You're just so awesome. You've been so great tonight, and I really hope that you like the drawing so far. If you want to see the finished drawing, definitely check out my Instagram. I'll be posting up hopefully tomorrow. I'll try to finish it tomorrow and then post it up tomorrow evening. Good cheap watercolors in Singapore, where? Tell me. Okay, for Singapore, I think the cheapest watercolor that I know of, you want to go to Straight Arts Co., which is across the street from Bras Basha. And the Holbein watercolor is like $4 for the Series 1 tubes, I think it is. So they're like the cheapest, I think. Otherwise, you could definitely check out Bras Basha. Look around, see what you find. I love going there. Yeah, I thank you, Cookie. Yeah, I feel like I am less nervous because you guys are just great. You're just great. Like, you made this so much easier for me. Like, just so much easier. I feel like really happy. I feel like we all chatted and it was really fun. Aw, thank you, Karina. Thanks for making it an awesome live stream. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Liliana. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed this. I really am. So I better go now, but thank you so much, and I will see you next time. I'll definitely give you some advance notice for sure. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and turn this off. Have a good night or day. Bye. Bye everyone. Bye Cookie. Bye Liliana. Bye Karina. Bye Gracie. Appreciate it so much. Okay, bye. If I can figure out how to turn this off. Oh no, I don't know how to turn it off. Oops, super awkward. Super awkward editing. Okay, I'll just say bye.